Welcome back, friends. I am Manu. Welcome to the part 6 tutorial for beginners in MATLAB. I'll be uploading this kind of tutorials and other videos in a regular basis, so do not forget to subscribe. Let's start. In this tutorial, we will be dealing with loops in MATLAB. Sometimes necessary to repeat a particular group of statements fixed numbers of times or until a particular condition becomes true or false. In this, repetition work can be done through loops in the MATLAB. Here we are discussing mainly for loops and while loop. So the syntax for for loop is as shown. For loop index is equal to value or range, then the program statement, then end. The same for the while. So let's go to the examples for the same. So coming into my MATLAB, this is an example for while loop. So these for and while loops are similar, pretty similar as same in the other C program sort of programming languages. So it is easy one. So here you can see this is a while loop, and initially x is equal to 0, that is an initial value condition is given. Then here only just what we are doing is just printing the values of x until it satisfies this condition, that is x is equal to less than 20. So let's run this program and see what happens. See here what is happening is, like, every time it print the value of a is equal to like 0, 1, 2 up to 19. Okay, so what happening is, actually in this while loop is continually executed until this condition is satisfied. Whenever this condition is satisfied, it will come out of the. Okay, so this is for while. It's pretty simple. So normally in MATLAB most of people are using for loops. So let's move to the for loop program. Okay, so this is a very simple program for a for loop. So it's in this program it's simply printing the value of a. So here it is like normally here for loop you can directly give a is equal to 10 to 20. So it is like if from 10 to 20 the value will be repeated. So the default increment will be 1. If you want to change the increment, you have to give the interval value after the quotes. So let's execute this program. So I'm executing this program. So it's what happening is the value of 10, 11, 12 up to 20. So this value, if you want to see what is happening in each loop, you can just type this a inside a loop without giving a semicolon. So let me clear this, and I am running it again. So you can see this is the first loop, that is a is equal to 10, and it's displaying the value of a is equal to 10. In the second iteration, the a is equal to 11 and the value is 11. Third one, a is 12, value is 12, and like this every time the loop is running, the value of a is just displaying. So in order to get a better understanding, let us implement an equation in MATLAB. So let's move to a simple equation implementation in MATLAB. So here it's shown a simple equation like I is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n 2i minus 1 into 2i plus 1. So it's a simple equation. Let's implement this equation in the MATLAB. Okay, so coming to MATLAB, this is a program for implementing that. So I will just explain each line. CLC and clear, as you know, and here we are giving the n value as an input, and that value will be saved into n, and here we are also giving an initial value s is equal to 0. So then the for loop is coming. Here what's happening is I is the for loop iteration variable, and from 1 to n, which is whichever the value we have given, it will see here, and inside this what's happening is we have the summation, so we have to add every time that loops getting the s value. That's why we have given it as s equal to s plus then 2 into I minus 1 into 2 into I plus 1. So this is our equation, and since it is a summation, we want to add in every iteration. We have given as s is equal to s plus this value. So let's execute this and see. If I am running this program, if I am giving an enter number like 5, nothing will be shown because there is no display value is here. So if you want to see the final result, you can just type s without giving a semicolon and run it again, and I am giving 5 as a number and typing enter, so the value will be 215. So for more clarification, let me put this inside this for loop. I am typing I, which is this value, and without giving a semicolon, and I am also removing this semicolon. I want to see what is the value of s in every iteration. So let us again run this program and see what happens. I am giving 5 as the input and typing enter. So you can see it run, and so this is the initial value, that is I is equal to 1, and in that we are getting s is equal to 3, that is 2, 3, and in the second iteration I becomes 2 and this 3 adds to the previous value and we are getting 18, and the third iteration I becomes 3 and fourth iteration I becomes 4, and every time this s is added to the last s. Okay, and finally I becomes 5 and we are getting the value s is equal to 215. So this is a working of a for loop program. There is another method, like we can also use nested loops in MATLAB. I will show you an example for that too. Okay, this is another program. Like you can see there are two kinds of for loops are there. That is, one for loop is I is equal to 2 to 100, and the second for loop is inside that for loop. This for loop's end is coming here, and inside that for loop there is another for loop is there, and inside that is a condition is there. So what is here? It's actually the program for finding the prime numbers. So in here what's happening is for I is equal to 2 to 100, and after that it will be happening inside this for loop will be running several times, and after that it come out of the for loop inside for loop, and again I will be incremented, then again runs this. I will show you. So let's run this program, see what happens. And I am running. You can see every prime numbers is shown here. You can see if you don't know what is mode, you can type in the command window like help mode and see what we are getting. You can read this, what is that mode function will do. You can get the others, and if it is not satisfied, this break command will be skipping within this window. So the mode command, if it not satisfied with this condition, it will skip to the next line. So after the end it will come to the next for loop, and like this way, if whenever it is satisfied, it will print as this is prime number. So this is our outputs we are getting. So for more clarification, let us do another program example equation. So equation, this is the equation. Second one, it is like there are two summation, there are I and j, two summation are there, and just simply we are adding that I plus j. So for that, let's move to the MATLAB. Okay, so this is a program for that equation we have just saw. Here what's happening is we can give the value, that is the n value we are giving through the command window. After that, the initial sum will be initialized to 0, then the loop is running. So here you can see for I is equal to 1 to n. After that, there is a nested loop is inside that, that is for I is equal to j. So two summation are handled in these two loops. Okay, and we are adding that sum in every iteration. So for a better understanding, let me put here I and j without giving a semicolon, and I am removing the semicolon also, so you can see in every iteration what is really happening. So I am running this and giving the n value as 5, and I am typing enter. You can see it's pretty large one, because see, so first loop I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1, and it's added like 1 plus 1, we are getting 2, the sum value. The second loop I will be 1 and j will be 2, and this 2 and 1 plus added to this 2 and 1 is added to this 2, so 2 plus 3 we are getting 5. And next loop j will be incremented, I will be the same until this j is satisfied to 5, then again it comes out of the inside for loop and coming to the outside for loop, then I will be again increased. So the I will be then becomes 2 and j will be 1, then j will be incremented until up to 5. So in each iteration this is added to that sum. Finally we are getting sum is as 150. So I hope you guys understood what is really the loops in MATLAB. So do go on and do some examples. These examples are I am giving it in the description. Feel free to download that and try it on yourself. I'll be keep uploading this type of video on a regular basis. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys.